Hey, what's up, Ovi Tribe? Hey, what's up, Ovi Tribe? Thanks for joining me today. We just backpacked in about 5 miles into some southern Utah backcountry, and I wanted to take a minute as I'm setting up camp to show you how to initially get out and set up a hammock properly. So I've got our double person hammock here. It's 11 foot long. It's a little bit longer hammock. I'm gonna be sleeping on an angle tonight. And so I've grabbed this one, but I wanna get it out for the first time, set it up, show you how to adjust the hammock to be more comfortable. All right, so I've got the suspension out of the sack here. We're gonna go ahead and put on the tree suspension, then we're going to attach the whoopee slings to it, then we'll go ahead and pull out the hammock. So let's get the tree strap on the trees. One of my favorite tips here is I like to stand kind of in the middle of where I'm going to be setting it up. I look at the tree as flat as I can to one side and to the other, and I pick spots where I'm gonna hang it on the tree. You wanna hang it at about your eye level, and sometimes when you walk up to the tree, you might get a little bit higher or a little bit shorter. So this is on a little bit of an angle, so I kind of picked a spot on that tree and a spot on that tree, and now I'll go throw those tree straps on. All right, so I've got the tree strap here. This is not a huge tree, so I'm actually gonna be able to wrap this twice. Come all the way around it twice, and come right back through the initial hitch here. So on your initial setup, you can do this before you've got the tree strap on the tree or after, but you're gonna find the small loop on your whoopee sling, which is this one. It's gonna be about 1.5 inches. The other side obviously is gonna have the big loop. So you're gonna take this small loop, you're gonna thread it right here through this tree strap, and you're gonna pull the rest of this whoopee sling back through itself. We're in essence, we're gonna be permanently attaching this whoopee sling to the tree strap. So again, I'll attach this one before I put it on the tree. We've got the whoopee sling with the big loop on this side and the small loop on this side. We're gonna put that through one end of your tree strap and then pull the whoopee sling back through that. Now we've got that attached. Now we'll go up here to the tree with the strapping. Again, this is a pretty big tree here. So I'm gonna do multiple wraps. That's gonna help take a little bit of the load off the tree and help protect that tree a little bit more. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and pull our hammock out. And this hammock, I may have already done this, but if you get a hammock that's not done this way, you're gonna have your carabiners in here, and you're gonna wanna take your carabiner and thread it through your gathered end. Might take you, just a minute or so, but you'll get your carabiner straight through the gathered end of your hammock. Once that's done, we just go and clip right into those whoopee slings before we start adjusting it. So one thing to note is our whoopee sling, we didn't let that touch the dirt. This is a really high-end piece of fabric here, and if you're a climber or anything like that, you know the damage that getting something like this really dirty can do. So just to keep the integrity of the rope, I try to keep it out of the dirt. But now all we're gonna do is we're gonna take the big loop on the whoopee sling, and we're gonna snap it into that carabiner, and then we're gonna kind of adjust this in a way so that it's pulling more on here and we're not pulling right on that wire. So we'll pull this up here and adjust that like so, and then we'll go to our other side and clip in. So we always want to hang our hammock about 18 inches off the ground. If we exceed that, obviously there's some risks involved. This one looks like it's 18 inches off the ground, but if we push down on it, we can see that we're closer. So I'm gonna go over here to the whoopee sling and we're gonna tighten that up. Dyneema rope is what makes up this whoopee sling, and it's extremely, extremely strong. And it's also just the lightest weight suspension system you can get for a hammock. So some people, though, get a little bit confused on how it works. How this works is you, in essence, have a Chinese finger trap right here. And in order to adjust that, you're gonna have to pull on one end on this loose rope and push on the Chinese finger trap portion in order for that rope to slide through and unbind itself in this section. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that through a few inches. And then once it's through, we actually just take this and milk that back down, and it's tight again on that rope, and this can't slip through, so you're locked. If I was loosening it, I would hold here on the Chinese finger trap and pull that through, and you'll see it'll adjust back down. So it's a really, really quick and easy adjustment, and that can take a lot of weight. All right, so we've got it tensioned up about where we think it should be. When you first get in your hammock for the first time, I highly, highly recommend that you don't go in at full force. So you're gonna go ahead, separate the hammock and sit in it nice and slow. You might hear things tighten up a little bit, especially the tree straps, but it looks like we're in here right. I might raise this up a little bit higher to get to that 18-inch mark, but for the most part, we are hanging and ready for the night.